everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. This is going to be my June budget. I have been kind of all over the place in May, but I'm excited to get back on track and back into my routines in June. So today I'm going to share my zero-based budget with you. I always like to start with my calendar spread. This has been a game changer for me. My sheet fell on the floor. There we go. This has been a game changer for me as it really helps me see where everything is. I can check it off as things happen, and I don't know, I really like it. So in my planner, I have a golden coil planner. I have a second monthly spread. So I've got, one for social and appointments and all those things, and then I've got one just for my finances. So this is June. Nothing too special. May, like I said, I was not home for about a month, but I'm back home, back in my routines. The kind of special items are boxed off in yellow. So first is Juneteenth. My company observes Juneteenth, so I will not be working on this Monday. And then at the end of the month, of course, we're going into 4th of July, and I'm taking the 30th off leading into the 4th of July weekend. So that'll be really fun. But otherwise, kind of a normal month as far as my bills go. The only special thing here is my water bill is quarterly. So I just got that, and that'll come out at the beginning of the month. And the only other special thing, I suppose, is I have a Chewy order for my cat coming out. So I really have enjoyed the auto ship. They send his cat food, and then also this time it's a little bit higher because I'm getting his flea and tick stuff. I've heard from a lot of people and like my vet recently that the ticks are really, I don't know, the population of ticks is really big this year or something like that. So wanted to get all of that started for him, and he only goes on like the grass, which is well kept in our association, all that, but still, you never know. So yeah, that is the overview here. Let's go ahead and talk about the numbers. So I'm just going to switch sheets. Okay. So I do this on a spreadsheet first, just so that I have all my numbers down, but I really enjoy kind of writing it out. It makes it feel a little bit more official. So I am a zero-based budgeter. That means that every cent that comes into my life gets accounted for in some sort of way, whether I'm spending it, whether I'm saving it, investing it. It's all got a plan and a purpose. And that just really helped me get out of debt. And I've been out of debt for a while now, but I really enjoy knowing that everything has a reason and it's all working for me. So I also am a month ahead of everything. So what I do is the 2 checks that I get in May, I save, and then I use them June 1st for all of June. So then the June checks I use for July. So I'm always a month ahead with my income. So that's kind of how I work it too. So my income this month, I finally got my 401k stuff worked out. So the salary I received for my 2 May checks is $46.34 and 85 cents. So this is higher than what it will be going forward. I got a raise, and it took a while for the 401k contributions that I increased to catch up to my checks. So I had 1 check this month without that increase, and then 1 check with it. So going forward, I'll have my number, but it took a while to get all that there. So for expenses, this is the first section. I prioritize my budget with the things that I need to pay. So this is usually bills and then any kind of normal outgoing expenses. So the first is my mortgage, which is $1,011.86. This will go up slightly in July because I got my escrow review for my property taxes. So this will go up just slightly for the second half of the year. My HOA, Homeowners Association, is $283.41. That's my monthly amount. And this for me is a really good deal. It includes my internet, my trash and recycling, all of the lawn care, snow removal, outside maintenance. Like they just power washed the whole buildings. Like I'm really happy with my association, but I know I'm lucky. Not everybody has good experiences. Okay, insurance just increased. So now this is $202.46. So my car insurance just renewed and it went up just slightly. So that's a little bit of a higher number than it was before, but still doing well there. Utilities will be $54.33 this month. So I've spoken about this a lot, but what I do is I have some money set aside in my checking account for my utilities. They come out and then I look at how much came out versus how much I like to keep in there. So for me, it's about $300, depending on the size of your house and how many people, that might be higher or lower. So last month I had $54.33 come out from my utilities. So that's what I'm adding back in. I do this because I don't get all of my utility bills in time to make my budget. So instead of questioning things, I just always have money set aside and then replenish it each month from what came out. Okay, anyway, all of that to say, phone is $85.74. Subscriptions, $43.52. We have Amazon, Netflix, and Spotify. And then for groceries, I'm upping it for the summer. I'm doing $5.50. We have been doing $500. It's my boyfriend and I. And in the summer, we live on a lake in a tourist town. So we are out on the water a lot, which means that we pack a lot of things like sandwiches and fruit. And, we just have a lot of more packed lunches and dinners because we're trying to be at the beach and on the water as much as we can. So because of that, I tend to see in the summer just a little bit more in groceries because we're packing more food. We're not really like preparing like whole things. It's like a lot more snacks, and our alcohol also comes out of the grocery budget. So I get like seltzers and stuff to bring on the boat. So yeah, I'm just going to increase it for the summer. I think that should work out fine. I'm also increasing gas for the summer. Normally I do $60, which to be honest is a bit much considering I work from home and live in a small town. But this will also be gas towards the boat. So my boyfriend and I do keep track of that and split that as well. So I'm just going to budget a little bit more there. And then spending is $500. This is my personal spending for things like eating out, any sort of entertainment, buying clothes, or just things that I want. That all comes out of my personal spending. So the total for my expense section is $28.31.32, which gives me a remaining of $18.03.53. So that is how much I have left to allocate in my zero-based budget here. So the next section is funds. These are my different sinking funds and savings right now that I'm working towards. Sinking funds are such a game changer. So the first one is annual, which I put $120 a month in. This covers things like annual bills. So I think my next one coming up is I need to get a fishing license and then also my car registration. And it's really nice to just know that I have money for those items. Each year I kind of look at how much I need to put, each month into that fund, but it's so nice to not have to worry about those things coming up, and it's just easy to take care of. Next is Miko. I am going to be increasing Miko's fund. So he went to the vet in May. He's healthy and all that good stuff. But I realized I want to have a little bit more cushion in his fund. I had been doing $40 a month, which definitely covers his food and litter, and then a little bit of rollover too. But I think I'm going to do $100 a month for maybe like the rest of the year, just to bulk that up a little bit more. And yeah, I just like to have a little bit of buffer. Thankfully, he's healthy, but I know that when people have sick animals, it can get expensive really fast. And I just want to have a little bit more buffer there. Incidental is kind of like my cushion fund or miscellaneous. I do $50 every month. So if any of my bills are a little bit higher than what I anticipated, I can pull from here, or I just have like miscellaneous random things come up, I can pull from there. It is also a game changer because there's always something that comes up. Vacation is going to get $500. We added a trip in the fall, an international trip for my boyfriend's work, but we're going to tag a few extra days on. So going to increase this so that I, have it built up. We do already have a trip planned for Christmas time, which is exciting. And this fall trip, and then a couple of just like smaller, like we have a wedding to go to, and a couple of other driving trips, but adding that second international trip, I definitely need to increase this so that I can do the flights and all that good stuff. Okay, beauty is going to be getting $100 this month. Car will be getting $40. And any extra gas money I have at the end of the month, I transfer down into the car fund. So if I don't go through all the gas money, I just put it here because they kind of go hand in hand to me. This is more for like car maintenance, car washes, oil changes, any like windshield fluid, just whatever. But also if I were to ever just need more gas than I budgeted, I could pull from the car fund too. So I kind of see those as like partners. Gifts will be getting $120. This is for all the gifts I give throughout the year. And then giving will get $70. Health will be getting $50. And this is what I use for like over-the-counter things, vitamins, I don't know, just kind of basic toiletries. We use that health fund. I do have a separate HSA account because I have a high deductible health plan for insurance. So that is separate to pay for like major medical things, but this is kind of like the over-the-counter day-to-day health related items. Okay, home is going to get $100. I have a couple things ordered from Amazon that are going to show up the beginning of June, so I had to bump this up a little bit to make sure everything was accounted for. And then emergency fund, I put $20 in every month. I do have a fully funded emergency fund, but the cost of living keeps increasing since I built that 3 months of expenses. So I just like to keep 20 every month just to kind of buffer that and keep it growing with the cost of living. All right, and then the last one here is future. So this is kind of my primary financial goal. This is where all extra money is going right now. I'm trying to save $3,000 for a future endeavor. I don't know what that is yet, but I just kind of want to have a bucket of money that's not exactly earmarked for something. So this month I'm budgeting to put $353 and 53 cents into future. Of course, if things like my groceries are under or my spending's under, or if I get extra income throughout the month, this is going to be my primary focus of where to put that money. So my funds section equals $16.23 and 53 cents, which gives me a remaining of $180. So we're going to pull that down. The next section here is investing. So this is my taxable brokerage account through Betterment. I budget $40 this month, but we're going to play a savings challenge game to see how much I'm actually going to put in. I do other investing like in my retirement and 401k and HSA and all those other things. They just aren't reflected in my take-home budget because that comes out of my paycheck first. So budgeting $40 for Betterment, and then in my monthly savings challenge video, we will see what we actually, budget. So that leaves me with $140. And then my last section here is cash flow. I've got 2 different types of savings challenges I do cash savings challenges, and then I just recently started a top-off savings challenge, which is digital. I don't actually pull out dollar bills for that. So I'll be putting $120 in cash towards these savings challenges and $20 in digital towards the top-off challenge. So this is that last 140, and that brings me down to 0, which is the goal. So every cent and dollar of this $4,634.85 found a home in my budget, which is really the ultimate goal. And I've got all of my needs met with expenses. I've got all of my funds met, a little bit of investing, a little bit of savings challenges. So everything is good. So that is my June budget. I hope you guys are doing well. And I finally feel like I'm getting back into a routine. Sorry for taking a few weeks off, but it was a nice break. I will see you guys in my next video, but thank you so much for tuning into this one, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.